Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Gemini. If Gemini is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so our card tonight is the Princess of Discs. And being a Virgo, I love all of the earthy cards. So when I pulled it, I said, yes, that's the vibe. Okay, let's see. So we're going to take a look at these tea leaves. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay, so immediately I want to look at, we have this, where did my stick go? There you are. We have this large bear, you can see right here. Okay, the head, the body, standing up. Now we also have what looks like a heart. Okay, we have a heart up here. We have a key. And it looks like we have J-A. So immediately reminds me of, and I don't know, is it J-A-H or is it J-A? I'm thinking of the Rastafarian, is a deity or name, a name for God. I might be wrong. I might, and often I am, yes. But yes, I believe that that's what it is. But let me look real quick. I know sometimes I have to. I don't want to misguide you here. It's J-A-H. But immediately, and you know what? It's Hebrew. It is, it's Israel. I guess I didn't. Oh, Jehovah. Okay, so it's a shortened term for Jehovah. So we have spirit here. Now, I want to just say this because when we talk about deities that are pretty specific to a system, especially the Abrahamic systems, because I know that, we feel pretty strongly about our beliefs, don't we? But when I bring them up here, I don't want to alienate anybody. This doesn't mean that this has to be specifically for you or not for you, right? I am somewhat of a, I guess, person that, I'm trying to think, like a pantheistic kind of person where it all kind of merges together at the end of the day. So I'm not speaking on any one system, but I want you to know we do have spirit. This is one of the many names of God, okay? So now we have that bear, and the bear, has the bear been popular online lately? Hasn't it? Have you been watching these memes? We won't get into that, but I love seeing the bear getting its dues. Lots of love, right? And so I'm looking at this, and we know that the bear is a symbol of being quite strong and ferocious, but also loving and very much a parental figure, mostly motherly, right? A lot of the animals kind of invoke more of these kind of maternal energies, and that's just kind of the way nature is, right? In this view, I feel, yeah, we do have this kind of very maternal energy. Mama, don't mess with mama bear, right? And so this makes sense with the Princess of Cards now, or Princess of Discs, because if you look at her, she is pregnant. Okay, so now she is in the first stages of motherhood, right? And very much akin to this Earth Mother energy. And then we see in the queen of discs we mature into, right? And so I'm feeling this, and it just really, it gives me this sense that there is a younger mother in the family here. Maybe it is you, but it could be a sister, it could be your daughter, it could be you know, somebody that you are close to. Maybe they are a first-time mother, maybe you know, maybe not, maybe this is, you know, another child for them. But the thing is, they're just absolutely in that place of yeah, being very protective. And maybe, you know, maybe the baby is young, maybe they're pregnant, maybe the baby is young, and maybe they are just, this is the kind of parent they are, right? I always laugh because, you know, my husband and I, shout out to Dove and Serpent Tarot, we're very hands-on parents. You know, we've spent a lot of time with our daughter, obviously, but we work from home, and before that I was just, you know, just a absolute stay-at-home mom. And I should say not just that, you know, but my husband also basically stay-at-home dad, although he was working. And he is my, you know, the people around us, my acquired family, they always say, oh, Paul, he is a helicopter parent, isn't he? So he's definitely got that bear energy as well, which is, I love to see. And so, yes, I think that this is kind of, you know, you just don't mess with mama. You absolutely don't. And I think that, you know, maybe this is an energy that you understand well too. I think that this is maybe kind of within the family, you all are very maybe strong parents, you know, very involved. You're definitely I get down on the floor and play with my kids. I don't just kind of sit and watch them. Just absolutely love all of the different phases of, wow, most of the phases, right, that the kids go through. And so to see somebody in your life becoming this parent, becoming this wonderful caretaker, finding maybe the thing that they love the most in life at this point anyways, right? I just, you know, I know I'm saying a lot. Now I'm getting self-conscious about it. I know I'm trying to cut it out as much as I can, but it just absolutely, it gets, I become conscious of it, and I think, oh my gosh, stop it, Lenor. Stop it. So, and I almost did. We also have the little hearts. So I feel that, yes, there is this sense of almost being, and this is why I wonder if this is maybe your daughter or somebody that you took part in raising, maybe a niece, maybe a cousin, or, you know, whoever it was in the family. And I just feel this beloved kinship. Seeing, yeah, this is a person who is going to put their all into their family, their all into their kid. And the kid is going to thrive, right? Or if they are already thriving. And that's just a lovely thing to see. You know, I don't know that I ever super noticed people parenting until I had my own child. But now I get teary-eyed when I see somebody having tender moments with their kids, or when they're super frustrated, but they work it out, you know, and they come to an understanding. And you just see that in public, and you think, you know, good for you, mama. My husband as well, this is another story I'll say real quick, is that he probably almost is like a little, we're pretty shy, but he's like, what are you doing? I'll go up to a mom that's like struggling. I'll say, you're doing a good job. You're doing it. You know, not that they need my validation, but I think it's important. It's important for us to uplift each other. It's important for us to look and recognize and give, you know, a little bit of love to the situation, because you know what? Those tired kids after work, they're done with school, you take them to the grocery store, they're hanging off the cart, they're screaming, they want, you know, whatever they want, and you're not going to get it for, oh my goodness, you know, and I won't be a person to sit and, you know, glare at them. I'm going to go up there and tell you, you're doing great, mama. You know, you're doing a good job. So, yes, I think that mother energy, just absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Now, I want to look over here because this one that looks like a heart. Now, if we turn it, let's see, how did I look at it? I think it was, here it is, right there. It looks like we have a horse, or maybe it's a goat, but it looks like a horse to me. And it has a person hanging on, kind of hanging on for dear life, about to get bucked off. So I get this impression that in other parts of your life here, you have been working so hard, putting your all into it, and it just feels like something has gone awry. You're just really struggling to get a hold of it. Now, I think this is probably within the realm of maybe work, finances. I don't know exactly. And I'm trying to see if we have indicators. We have a 4 over here. We have a bicycle up here. Actually, 2 bicycles. And I feel like it does feel very much like this is, this has to be, I think this is more about work. So I feel like there seems to be maybe a lack of, staff. That's what a lack of staff. Things are going quickly. It's just busy, a busy time of year probably. And I feel like you're just working so much. You are taking so many shifts, and or, you know, maybe you work salary, but maybe you're working a lot of overtime. Okay. It just feels like you're really trying to hold on. And, you know, at the same time, I feel like we have these 2 bikes. To me, with the bikes, it's this indicator of like wanting to get out, be with yourself, go out into nature, take like a little ride, do something, right? Other than be stuck probably indoors, if you do likely work indoors. Take a break for yourself and be able to kind of collect your energies and focus on some aspect of your personal life. But I feel like it's just, this period of time has been really, really demanding. Okay. And so I feel like you just, you know, are kind of really worn down, and I feel like it's maybe not even so much physically, it could be, but I feel like mentally there's a sense of wanting to kind of, and I just keep getting this, like, I just wish I could have a nap. I'd like to take a day nap. I'd like to have a day where I can sit down and, you know, read the paper, if people even have papers anymore. Read the news or read a book, or, you know, whatever, listen to a podcast or an audiobook or something. Sit, get a little bit of sun, watch the day go by, and not have to worry about getting here, there, being on time, none of that stuff. And it just seems like it's been hard for you to find that. It just hasn't been working out. So I think that, you know, this is a time where it's difficult, because I feel the same way. I don't ever want to like stop and take a day off. That's why My husband and I work 7 days a week, basically. Once in a while, we'll get a day off. So I understand it. But at the same time, it just is not, it's not sustainable. Sustainable. Oh my goodness. Lenor. Sustainable. And yes, I think that, obviously you need to be able to have time for you to recuperate. The work is important. I get that, especially if you're, if this is your own business. That's difficult. I don't think nobody understands what it's like. I sure didn't. What it's like to have your own business until you begin really working in it and really putting your all into it. It is absolutely 24 hours a day. You're doing work whenever you can throughout the day, constantly trying to, build your business. And so if that's the case, yeah, you have to figure out, when am I going to, excuse me, when am I going to be able to go and take my, the little, even if it's just for half a day, whatever you can do. Excuse me, my goodness, it's these allergies. And so, and then if you're working a job, like I said, salary, or you work, hourly, and you have shifts and things like that. Excuse, I gotta take a drink here. Ooh. We're just having a real sloppy little read here. Everything is just, this is what I get when I record during the day. It feels like everything is chaotic for me. So I appreciate your patience. Now, yes, so same thing, trying to figure out and advocate for yourself. When can I take a day off? Maybe saying no sometimes. Saying, I can't make it in today. I can't cover that person's, or if you don't have staff, I love this job, but I need some time for myself. It's hard. I understand the money is important. Not as important as your health, not as important as you being able to recharge. There's no good. It's no good when you get depleted and then you're just, getting sick and stuff all the time. Your immune system needs you to get some sleep, have some rest, do some leisurely things, and on top of that, keeping up with your personal life stuff, your domestic things, and, I'm not going to go into it too far because, listen, I know you already know. I know that you're already thinking about it. So let's see. We also have a ram's head right here. And so I feel like maybe we have an Aries in the mix. And I wonder if this is a friend of yours. I'm looking and it looks like we have a horse here. We have a person riding on this side and a person here. So I feel like there is a sense of maybe, getting together and taking a little maybe vacation, taking a little weekend, maybe a staycation, going swimming, having dinner, whatever it is. This person, your Aries person, give them a call. Make some plans. Do something nice for yourself, okay? Now, we also have Mother's Day coming up. And I know that you might be a father. You might not be a mother at all. Or, maybe also you are a mother of animal companions or fur babies. And you know what? That's okay. I'm talking about all of you. Take a break. Enjoy. But we do have Mother's Day coming up for those of you who are mothers and identify as mothers. Please do something nice for yourself. You deserve it. Okay? You absolutely do. I don't care if you haven't been raising your kids for, 40 years. You're still mom and they still rely on you. I know it. I rely on my acquired mom so much. And, you know, so you absolutely have a nice Mother's Day, and do something special for yourself. And so yes, the Aries friend, go see your Aries friend. And the horse is kind of head down, eating grass, taking it easy. It looks like a person kind of laying on the back, this person over here looking up at the sky. I can imagine, there's a beautiful picture I have saved because I love it. There's a little boy who's laying on the back of a donkey. It's not a horse, but it's a donkey. And he's in a field full of, and in my mind, I know it's yellow flowers of some kind, but I was thinking it's not sunflowers. It's some kind of yellow flowers. And he's laying on the back in the sun, and he's taking a nap. And I just picture some kind of serene, beautiful afternoon where you're able to kind of just let your mind go. Just laying back, letting the sunshine kind of, you know, hit your face, warming you. The blue, blue, blue skies, and hardly a cloud in sight. Just enjoying, taking it all in, you know, letting it soak into you. Can you think about what it's like on an afternoon like that? You go out there and you think, oh, I don't have time for this. I should be folding the clothes. I should be, you know, catching up on my paperwork, whatever. But you know what? I'm going to go outside for a little bit. And you sit down, and before you know it, it's just like the fullness of life kind of being poured into you. We all need it. We all need it once in a while, more often than not, hopefully. Okay. So please do that for yourself. If you won't do it for you, do it for me. Okay. Make me happy. Go do it for me. Let's see. We also have, it looks like VE, if that means anything to you. And we did have that key up here. Oh yes, there was the key. When we're talking about the person in your family who is maybe having a kid, or maybe you are. The key, I feel like it is. It's something about unlocking the heart. And it does. I feel like as you are becoming a new parent, it does, well, obviously your life changes. People tell you that, but you never know until it happens, right? You just have no concept of how different your life will be, how differently you feel about stuff, right? And it does. It unlocks the part of you that you maybe did not even realize you had. Before I had my daughter, I thought I knew what love was. I had no freaking idea. I had been in love, right? I was with my husband, so yeah, I've been in love. But my daughter, something else. She's something else completely to me, right? It just absolutely changes you. So I feel like that's what that key was about. Now we have this, it looks like a little fox right here. We have a little fox, so maybe a little bit of some sneaky energy. Oh, we have two foxes. We also have a bird. We have a smiling face. Oh, and we have somebody praying. Okay. Yeah, so we have a bit of the trickster energy. I think about the night visitor. It's called a fox maiden. And this is more like a succubus, right? Something similar. But the way that I perceive it in my mind is not that it is like some kind of demon that, you know, visits you at night and you do things or whatever. But I think of it as the muse, okay? The alchemists call it the muse, or the night visitor. And this is that feeling you get in the middle of the night when all of a sudden everything feels so clear. You have the answers to problems you've been mulling over for, you know, days and weeks. Something about being awake and working at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. There's just a clarity there that you don't get at any other time. I wake up constantly during the middle of the night, and I will think about how I'm going to, you know, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm planning. And I'm a Virgo, so I'm a big planner, and I have lots of lists and things. And around that time, when that maiden, that muse, that night visitor comes, the world seems like so much more, I was going to say pliable, but it's not that. It's more interactive in some way. I feel like I can create in that period of time with such ease. The flow is there. And so I feel like this is kind of that energy for you. Just an onslaught of creative energy. And maybe it is disrupting your sleep a little bit. But I do think that, you know, there are a lot of answers in these hours. And we have the prayer, communing. So I do feel like a lot of this has to do with that energy we talked about at the beginning, spirit being very present in your life. I feel like you have been in your grace, you have been in your faith, you have, you know, absolutely felt spirit in your days, woven into everything, okay? And so I feel like this is a beautiful time for you to be, you know, maybe making some kinds of rituals for yourself, maybe setting a time in the day where you can do like gratitude, affirmations, prayers, appeals, okay? This is where an appeal, if you don't know, is where we kind of ask for assistance in things, ask for clarity, ask for answers, okay? And so setting a time aside where you can do that, maybe right before bed, maybe right when you wake up, you know, you do a few of your things, and then you sit down, or however you like to do this, get into your position, get into the place that, you know, maybe if you have an altar, or if you have like, for me, I like to drink tea and sit at the kitchen table and think about, you know, when it's still quiet, when everybody's still asleep usually. And that's when I feel like I can, for me, very potent during that time. So maybe finding a time and setting your intention to do this work. Okay, and seeing how it works out for you, you know, seeing if that is useful for you. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and you know, it's not like you're missing out on anything big if it doesn't seem to be the right thing or the right way to do it. It's all free. That's the good part. Although your time, of course, you're putting into it. But, you know, it's something that it can sound tedious at first. It also can be very exciting at first, and then you just kind of, maybe I'll skip today. Well, if you set, you know, I'm going to do it for a week. That's manageable, right? 7 days, manageable. Now, if you say I'm going to do it for a whole year every day, that might be a little daunting, okay? So just maybe set like a little goal for yourself, okay? And see how that goes. See how you feel. All right, let's see. We're going to move over here. We're going to check out these wild offering oracle cards. This is a deck on giving it all to God. And this is a really, beautiful. I love the artwork. I love the messages. I'm so pleasantly surprised by it. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to flip through and stop where it feels right. I'll flip this over. It says intention. We were just talking about intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Beautiful. All right, Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I love you because I do. And I thank you so much for spending this time with me. It's always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I would love to hear from you. All right. With that, I will say goodbye. I always say good night. Today it's during the day. So have a good day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye.